Hello, my beautiful souls. This is your Twin Flame Soulmate weekly reading. I want to thank all to those who support and love, sending me love, sending this channel love. Thank you for all the supports. Thank you for the likes, shares, subscribes, for your comments. I really appreciate it. And also, I wanted to thank, my God, I wanted to thank also the 3 subscribers I have that keep giving me a thumbs down too. My guides wanted to actually have me thank you. Just to let you know, the way YouTube works is their algorithms. Even if you give me a thumbs down, you're still supporting me. So I just wanted to thank you very much. You are helping me also reach the masses with all the messages and healings my guides want to convey to all of you. So thank you. Other thing, you guys, I'm very excited. I'm making plans for the giveaways that I was talking about. I love giving, and I'm so super excited about that. So if you're new and you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do so, and also make sure you put on your notifications, because the way the giveaways are going to work is that you're going to have like a certain amount of time to participate to be able to have a chance to get the gift, okay? So make sure you subscribe and also turn your notifications on. Even if you're a subscriber and you don't have your notifications on, do so, okay? So there is a lot of messages that I want to convey to you all. There's a lot going on, you know, in the cosmos. There's a lot of energies. And also, a few more things before we start getting into the messages. I don't answer, like, I don't do readings based upon questions. My readings are 1 hour long. I don't answer questions as to, I know some readers out there answer questions like 1 question reading or 3 question reading, whatever. I don't do that. The way I do my readings is they are 1 hour, and that's because I want to tell you the messages that you're getting from your guides and your higher self. So, and a lot of your guides, it's really interesting actually. When I get emails from you all to do personal readings, some of your guys are like, finally, yes, she reached out, he reached out, finally. Like, they're so excited to give you the messages. So just want to let you know, I do not answer 1 question, 3 questions. My readings are an hour. I connect to your higher self and guides. They tell me what to tell you, what guidance, what you need for healing, what are your blockages. So it's really healing also, not just the messages. So, but if you are still interested in, you know, 1 question, 3 questions, there's plenty of readers on YouTube that do that. So I would recommend you reach out to them. Another thing also is that they wanted me to share with you is that there is a lot of, as we're moving into lifting the consciousness, you guys, and I just want to remind you all, flames, okay? So you are all light workers. So as we are lifting the consciousness between, you know, ego-based consciousness into a higher consciousness, which is heart-centered consciousness, there is a lot of negativity. There's a lot of things working against us, attempting to work against us, and it comes to like the lower energies. And I've been seeing a lot of, they wanted me to share this with you. We've been seeing a lot of in my personal readings, like black magic, curses, vexes, whatnot, whatever you call it. Also lower entity attachments to people. Okay, so please do not flood my emails and ask me if you have those things on. The only way to know that is if you get a personal reading. So there's a lot of that going on, and there's a lot of healing with that also. So if you are questioning, or if you have any notion or nudge that you or the person you love, the person you are connected to, is has something like that, please reach out, get your personal reading, and I can help you that way. Please don't email me asking me. Okay, I have to connect to the energies. Okay, so moving on, there's a lot going on. We have this blood moon eclipse that is coming, and this is the time for deep emotional healing. Okay, so things that you have been, things that you thought that you have gotten over right now are coming up, right? You're going to be emotionally triggered with these things. You thought like, oh, 5 years ago, I got over so-and-so when they did this to me, and now it's coming up. That's just an example. Things that you thought that you know, overcame, or you released, or you're over. Like, you know how you say, I'm over it, whatever they did, blah, blah, blah. Let's let bygones be bygones, this and that. That is coming up. And why? Because you have buried that deep inside, you know, in the back of your heart. Okay. So you're going to be triggered, and this is the perfect time for you to heal that deep emotional healing. So really get into it. If you got to cry, just release that. Forgive that person. Even if you thought you forgave them and it's coming up, that means that you did not fully forgive that situation, that pain. You didn't release it, okay, properly. It's not 100%. That's what I want to say. Sometimes we think that we forgive people, or we're over situations, and it comes up. It can come in a dream. It can come like, all of a sudden you're like driving and you're thinking about that person that hurt you 7 years ago, and you're like, what is this about, right? So now is the time to fully release that 100%. Even if you thought you forgave the situation, even if you thought you're over it, say it out loud. Say that, I forgive you, blah, blah, blah. Like, really get into your healing, releasing and healing the pain, okay? Because what they're saying is that you are being prepared for union, okay? So when it comes to all your relationships you have ever had, okay, you need healing, because this is what I'm getting. This is what it is. You might think that you are healed, your heart is healed, you have forgiven, but those situations, those triggers are coming up again, those emotions. And why? Because they are not 100% healed. That's what I'm getting. Not 100%. You know, when it comes to numbers, that's the only way I can explain it. So make sure you heal that, because all your relationships are connected. And I'm saying whether they be romantic, non-romantic, it could be with friends, family. They are related to your union with your masculine, okay? So you got to heal all this, right? And that's how you prepare to be open and full of love and compassion when the masculine comes back in your life, or when you decide they are going to come back in your life, okay? So the first thing I'm getting is also patience. So when it comes to patience, a lot of you all are sick of waiting for masculine. You're fed up, you're sick of this journey, and a lot of frustration, and I totally understand. There's so much going on, and there's a lot of energies that are involved, right? So this is about patience. Everything happens in the divine right timing. That, I know it's cliche. I know you've probably heard it 100 times, but that is true. You might think you're ready, but you're not. Okay? And the other thing that I've been getting also is, yeah, the other frustration I've been getting is that people saying, oh, I'm feeling my masculine. I'm feeling him telepathically. When I say him, it doesn't mean gender, you guys. I'm feeling them, you know, they're coming in my dream. They're talking to me. They're, you know, they're whispering in my ear. They are, I can feel them holding me. I can feel like everything. Or I go somewhere, I see their name everywhere. I feel like I run into them, but it's not them. They look exactly like my masculine, things of that sort. So knowing that your masculine is communicating with you telepathically, and yet you're like, well, my masculine is not reaching out to me, or they're still being cold, or they're not making any effort in the physical, okay? So this has to do with if your masculine is far from, like really far from, well, how should I say this? If your masculine is still in that ego, lower vibration energies, if that's how they're operating, but you still feel them telepathically, that's because there is a battle going on between the ego and the higher self, okay? So it's like, it's hard for them to battle. They might not be aware. If they are living in those lower vibrations and that materialistic lifestyle, that hedonistic lifestyle, they are not aware that their higher self is communicating with you. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I hope I explained this as clearly as possible. So there is a battle going on. And the other thing that they're showing me is patience, because you have spent lifetimes with your twin, okay? And in other lifetimes where there was no technology, there was no cars, there was no, you know, emailing, texting, telephones, okay? You have, and vice versa, they have waited for you for months and years. What I'm getting is, especially in those times where, like, I'm getting a clairvoyant, like, your divine masculine goes off to war and you wait for them for like a year. So this is not the first time you've done this, you guys. So really, they're giving me this analogy of like, the divine masculine is at war because they're battling the attachments they have. They're battling the ego that has overtaken them. They're battling the karma that they have to absolve. So have patience, and you've done this before. You can do it, okay? It's really hard when you're like, you know, we're in 2019. It's like, okay, like, you know what? The divine masculine could just pick up the phone and, you know, just send me a text when I ask them how they're doing instead of ignoring me. You know, I care about them. I just want to know if they're okay, but they're not even responding to my texts, you know. The divine masculine is at battle, okay? But this is such an important eclipse that's coming up. I feel like This is such a good time to do a lot of energy work and healing work, you guys. And whatever you do to yourself is going to help Divine Masculine, okay? And the other thing that's coming up is comparing your relationship to others, other relationships you see, like looking at, oh, you know what? So and so, it was so easy for them. They just met, and then they, you know, they had this like beautiful romance, and they got married, and they're living happily ever after. And this, you know, why can't I have that? Or why is my relationship with my twin so complicated? Okay, and that's because, you guys, you're on the temple path, okay? You're on your soul journey. I want to remind you all that you are light workers. And in order to get on your soul path, and for the masculine to get on their soul path, it's not easy. We're going through so many changes. We are, like, Gaia is going through so many changes. And with all these ascension symptoms and how people feel and all these things we're going through energetically, physically, it's for you to be on that path you're supposed to be on. And yes, of course, look at all the orbs. That's support. You are being supported. So receive that support, okay? And what I'm getting is a lot of you are questioning why Divine Masculine, it's taking them so long. And it's because, look at this, I got counterparts. So this represents the King and the Queen of Pentacles. So this is because you both, even if you don't realize it consciously, you guys, you both want a stable foundation. You don't want that unstable, how should I say, fragile foundation like you had before, okay? You want this to build that strong foundation together. And in order to do that, you both have to be on this path. Okay, you both have to be on your path. And to get there and to go through your path, okay, in peace and joy and comfortably is not easy. This journey is not easy. Okay, so that's what's needed, okay? So both of you to get on that journey. And some are, I mean, there are different waves of twins. So some are on that, but some are not. Okay. So I'm going to go into, well, I already pre-shuffled you guys. So let's feel, let's see how the Divine Masculine is feeling right now. What energies are they in? Okay, so you guys, I feel like the Divine Masculine, this is the Eight of Swords. The Divine Masculine is, this to me, the message I'm getting, as you all know, I don't really read textbook tarot. What I'm getting is that the Divine Masculine is trying to, in the past, the Divine Masculine has always used logic when it comes to making decisions, making plans, okay? Decisions to cut out people. That's what I'm getting right now. Cut out people, cut out situations, okay? They know that's what is needed to be with you in that stable foundation, okay? In that stable comfort, because you are their comfort zone, okay? They are using their senses, and this has to do with using their intuition. I feel like they're moving into using their intuition versus using their logic, and it's to cut out whoever needs to be cut out. And at the same time, what they're thinking is that they need to be honest with themselves. In the past, the divine masculine has not only been honest with you. If you have the type of divine masculine that has always been lying and, you know, dishonest with you and others, it's really that they're lying to themselves also. So what they're thinking is, I need to be honest with myself and cut out the situations that are not working out, because I'm trying to get to this. I want to get to my divine feminine. And for some, I'm getting, I hope she will still be waiting for me. She or he, doesn't matter. So they're ready to cut out whatever that's not serving them. And a lot of them are working hard on it. How to do it, okay? So they are really putting an effort into cutting out those situations. The situation, the person, whoever is in the way of their highest and best, okay? And they know now who they have to get rid of, what they have to get rid of. And so they are making plans. They are not telling you about these plans. If you are in communication with the divine masculine, they are not talking about these plans to you. A lot of them are keeping to themselves. They are not verbally telling you what decision that they are about to make, but they're just trying to figure out how to make these decisions, okay? Yep. For some of you, the divine masculine just got betrayed by whatever situation or person that was blocking them, blocking you guys coming together. Not just, it could have been in the recent past, but that's why they went into hermit mode, okay? So they can kind of get to think clearly, to see what is the higher perspective. Some of them keep saying, why is this happening to me? A lot of them have realized it's because of karma. So if divine masculine betrayed you, then they got betrayed, okay? So they figured that out. And the other thing is, they are trying to figure out, I feel like some of them are trying to cut out communication for this person. So some of you, they have to, whoever betrayed them, for some reason, they have to be in communication with this person or situation, okay? So they want to cut it out. They want to cut out the communication with that person. But some of them are taking longer because they are still tied to them in a different way. It could be financially. It could be they share a home. It could be, yeah, like shared finances, shared home, working together, living together. I mean, there's a lot of scenarios I'm getting, but they're working really hard to make an effort to, let's see what this is. Yeah, they are. I love it. To those of you feminines who have pulled back your energy from the divine masculine, they are looking at you afar and admiring you for being independent. It's what I'm getting is like adoring you from far away. It is so how should I say this? They admire you for being independent and not like living your life regardless of them not, you know, responding to you, or them cutting off communication, or them not treating you the way you're supposed to be treated. They're admiring you for being independent, okay? And I feel like it's like they look at you even in a much higher light now for that, because they are, yeah, because it's so hard for them to break free from their karma, their attachments. So they're admiring your courage, they're admiring your independence, and what they're planning, I asked, is the Knight of Cups. So to come forward in a loving, romantic way, because they're admiring you for that. Wow. They know how hard it is. Oops. I love it. Oh, wow. Okay. All right, so, oh, I love it. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. So divine masculine is so tired. They are exhausted from trying to move out of these lower energies, trying to release the attachments that they have, ending the karmic cycle. It's been really rough on them. Okay, so they are very tired. They are exhausted. They are fed up. They just want, as tired and as fed up they are trying to have this new passionate, you know, beginning. But they know that they need to release this burden. They know they have to release all this. And this is about, excuse me, releasing all those lower energies, releasing the attachments, you know, balancing out the karma. Because cycles are ending, right? So this is all about release, 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 release. And what they're thinking and planning is that they need to have a new lifestyle, okay? A new lifestyle to reunite with you, okay? So it's the changing of the old lifestyle. If they were living a lifestyle that was, you know, in the lower vibration, I'm getting addictions, very materialistic, living a double life, dishonesty. So they want to really, as I said before, move into this honest lifestyle, this where they honor themselves also, okay? And they are planning to do so once they release this burden that they've been carrying. So the cycle's ending soon. Some of them are taking they're taking a while to do this, you guys. And I know it's frustrating, but even though they're taking a long time, it's to stabilize the energies, right? Because this is what they're aiming towards. They're aiming towards the Queen and the King of Pentacles. All right? So that, because they're aiming towards a stableness, what you didn't have before, which was the faulty foundation, they want this stable foundation. They want this commitment. They want also financial stability, okay? They want to work at that together as partners, which is really what you both are, is partners, life partners. I'm going to clarify this. Where are we getting the 7 of Wands? Oh. Oh, I love it. Wow. All right, you guys. So this is what I'm getting. The divine masculines have made a decision, okay? And their decision is to fight whatever's in their way to get to you. Okay? So, and with that, we have the Tower and the Devil card. So this is a positive breakthrough when it comes to releasing attachments, when it comes to releasing the fears they have with being with you, with being in a stable commitment with you, okay? So there is a breakthrough coming. And for those of you who you felt like things were always getting in the way, or people were getting in the way of your relationship, they're fighting people off. Okay? They're fighting off whatever has to do with whatever challenges are coming at them to get to you. Okay? They're fighting that off. And I see a breakthrough. Look at that, you guys. A breakthrough. Whoa. This is like, what I'm getting is this breakthrough is going to set the tone of them moving away, okay, from the devil energy, okay? Moving towards you with the Chariot. Listening to their intuition. What I'm getting a lot is a lot of masculines are going to start really listening to their intuition about this connection, about, like, I feel like, oh, you guys can't see what I'm doing. The portal being open, the crown being open, okay? Listening to their intuition, their third eye, I feel like for some of them, it's been opening and closing. And some are getting messages in their dream about how to get out of that mess that they're in, okay? So, yeah, once this breakthrough happens, you guys, this releasing of the devil energy, okay? Like, divine masculine is coming in fast. I know it seems slow to you, but once that happens, they're coming in fast. Coming towards you. And what I'm also getting is that whoever's working on your own healing, feminines, you are manifesting this coming to you. And they miss you very much. They might not express that to you, but they miss you very much. And also, this is the Queen of Wands, and what I'm getting with this is manifesting. Okay, so using, doing the work, visualization, intention to manifest this, okay? So a lot of you do not see how the divine masculine could make this major turnaround, this positive breakthrough to release the devil energy and come back, okay, to move towards you. And this, when this card is moved towards you spiritually, in the lifestyle of a spiritual person, the person who is integrating their higher self, a person who has released this devil energy, okay? So some of you can't see that because your divine masculine is in such lower vibration, you can't imagine it happening. So this journey takes faith. If you can't imagine it happening, if you can't visualize that and you don't believe in that, it's not going to happen, you guys. So this is about the Queen of Wands. This is her, him, it doesn't matter who you are, trusting, visualizing, knowing you have the power to manifest the divine masculine coming back to you, getting on the journey together, getting on this journey together. You're on this journey, you're on the spiritual path, and trusting that they are going to be on this path with you, because that's what you are here to do, both of you, is to get on that path together. If you're already on that path, feminine, then trust that the masculine is going to get on their path too. And I want you to have compassion for the masculine, because if you are already on the path you're supposed to be on, and some of you are, remember the time where you were going through, you know, what people call is, you know, the dark night of the soul, you know, ascension, all those uncomfortable moments, sad moments you had, angry moments you had, all those emotions, physically not feeling well. Do you all remember that? For those of you who are on that path? So think of the divine masculine, because the divine masculine is, excuse me for a minute, sorry guys. The divine masculine is going through a really tough karmic cycle, ending it. This year is about divine masculine. I mean, divine feminine moving into their power, right? You getting into your power. For a lot of you, it's taken a long time, and that's perfectly fine, but you need to have compassion for the masculine also. I want you to remember those times. You know, I know those times were not really, you know, butterflies and, you know, roses. It was very uncomfortable moments. You went in and out of depression for some of you. Anxiety. A lot of pain. Some of you had physical pain too that you were, you know, experiencing. Physical issues. So I just want to remind you all of that, you know, of that time where you all went through that, okay? And have compassion for divine masculine, patience, because everything's happening in the right time. For some of you listening, you have experienced ascension, like starting, you know, what they call ascension is like 10 years ago, starting like 10 years ago. So, or more. So have compassion. Oh, I love it. Ooh. Okay, guys. This is about karma. So when divine masculine releases their attachments, there's a time. Okay? The karmic wheel is turning. This is karma. And after that happens, there's fast changes, fast action. All right? It's not going to be slow how you feel like it's slow now. Once they release that, it's going to be like they're going to come in fast, like take the action, make the effort, stability, lay that foundation down together. Okay? It's not going to be slow moving like with the Knight of Wands. This is not my in and out card. This is passion. This is coming in fast, knowing what you want. Okay? Your union is being watched over. There's no question about it. Okay? If you feel like, some of you feel what I'm getting is the divine masculine has lost passion for you, it's not true. They may seem like that because they're in their feelings. They don't want to tell you what plans they are making if you are in communication with them. Why? Because they don't want to screw it up this time. They know they screwed it up big time with you. They don't want to make the same mistake again. They are trying to figure out how to do it, but they don't want to tell you because they don't want your, not that they don't want your feedback on it. They don't want you to take it and run is what I'm getting. And take it and run does not mean run away from this. It means, what I'm getting is the Emperor. So the Emperor controls and rules the land, right? They want to move into the Emperor because since they did not do that in the past, they did not know how to control this connection. They did not know how to alleviate. Sometimes my guides have accents. I do not know where that comes from. Alleviate all like the challenges you both went through, okay? So that's why this time they're not going to screw it up. And this time they're not telling you. They're in their feelings. They are not telling you about their plans. Even if you're on communication with them, you're getting very short answers, short texts, very straight to the point, like even like, hey, how you doing? Have you been? That kind of surface conversation. Okay? And that's because they want to take control of their life. They haven't been in control. Why? They haven't been like the emperor. Why is that? Because they've been letting their ego control them. They've been letting attachments control them. They've been letting that third-party situation control them. Whatever it is, the family, the karmic partner, the situation, the money. Like some of them have been so attached to money. And they weren't in control. So they want to be in control. Okay, one more. Yep. I don't know why I pull cards. I get the messages before I pull them. Okay, so spiritual path. Your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you, which prompts you to make necessary life changes. So this is both mirroring you and divine masculine. So this is about making the lifestyle changes that I'm talking about, getting on your spiritual path, because that's what they're going to do before they come towards you. And this is with the Chariot. Okay, releasing themselves from that devil energy. All right. For some of you, the divine masculine might reach out to you for, you know, sexual reasons. And some of you don't know what to do about it. I would just tell you to honor your feelings. Because they're still going through a battle. They're not ready. And you need to have, when the divine masculine comes, knowing all this, okay, you still need to have, you know, heart-to-heart conversations about what you want. And this is you honoring yourself, what you want in this relationship, and them honoring themselves. Because if you don't honor yourselves, they're not going to. Regardless of them being in the spiritual, you need to have that conversation. And I know some of you are really scared to have that. But once you are doing all this, you know, deep emotional healing from the past, you guys, that I've been telling you about, this week is very important. This, like, going into the end of, from now on, going into the end of January, like, this is a very auspicious time to do that. So make sure you go in deep and release all that pain, all that trauma from the past. You've been, you know, you thought you healed, but you did not do that. And also, it's a time of purification and detoxification. So, for some of you, I'm getting, there's emotional eating that's going on. You might not realize it, but you're eating things that are not healthy for you. Some of you have it at your workplace, like just junk food all over the place. So try to refrain from eating that stuff. It's affecting you. It's affecting your healing, okay? Oh, and with this also, what I'm getting is sage. You need to smudge. You need a smudge stick. I mean, burn sage, okay? That really helps to purify your environment. And get rid of clutter. This is the perfect time to clean too. Clean, and when I say clean, I don't mean you're dirty, you guys. what I mean is clean your environment, use use like feng shui or whatnot. Clean, like rearrange things. Just make sure there's space for energy to move around and not be stuck is what I'm getting. Okay, so with this healing, it's like I feel like you're going to open up the doorway to love. And as you know, love comes in many ways. So new or renewed romantic love is here for you. As long as you do the healing, you guys, heal this, release all this, all the stuff from the past, okay? And also, your emotions might be extra sensitive right now, so that's why you need to take care of yourself even more, okay? Make sure you take care of yourself, take salt baths. Himalayan salts are very good for purification and detoxing. Okay, so Himalayan salts, they're like the pink salts. Take a bath with that. If you can't take a bath, you can just do a foot bath. That actually helps to you know, detox going throughout your feet. All right, and then also you're gonna be extra sensitive. You're gonna really feel divine masculine's energies this week. Okay, this coming week, because of the blood moon eclipse, and also because they're going through the same thing you're going through. I have to say though, when we compare that, they are really releasing more than you're releasing. Okay, so that's, yeah, they're going to go through a battle. Okay, that's what I'm getting, a battle. And that's why they gave me the analogy. So, because things have to be eclipsed out. It's time. Okay, it's time for things to eclipse out. And this is the perfect timing for it. This is time. Getting rid of this. Releasing these energies. Okay. And I'm also going to pull a few healing cards. Yes, and this is the same, at the same time, you guys, I feel like New Year's is going to be, this is what I'm getting. New Year's is going to actually be this eclipse, like starting new, because things are going to be eclipsed out. It's too many cards. Let's do like this. Yep. Things are going to be eclipsed out. Some of you are really going to start, like, I feel like start a new life. That's what I'm getting. Don't be scared of changes. This is all to, yeah. New beginnings, you guys. New positive beginnings. If something happens to you, like, nothing bad. I'm not talking about bad. You might see it as bad, like if you lose a job, or I don't know, your rent increases. It means you have to move. You lose your job. That means you're not at that place. Whatever you had to learn from that job, you did, and you need to move on to another job. Whatever it is, know that this is putting you where you're supposed to be, where your real self is coming to the forefront. Okay? You're emerging. So there are going to be changes. Some of you might leave some type of friendship. You might just realize that this friendship it served whatever it had to serve, and you're going to move into new friendships. or you've already released some of you, that friendship and new friendships are coming. Be open to that. People always come into your life for a reason. Most people, okay, I'm not saying everyone, every friend, but it's always for you to learn, okay? To learn whatever it is you're going to learn. And I feel like for some of you, there's going to be new friends coming in, so be open to that, okay? I love this. You are being supported, okay? You are being supported by your guides. Your prayers are being answered. Even though you do not feel it yet, you do not see it in the physical, they are being supported, okay? You have full support. Especially to those of you who have pure intentions. You make pure intentions. And it's for your higher self. Archangel Michael is with a group of you trying to help you release your fears of any changes that are coming into your life right now. For you to step into your power and start this new beginning. Okay, it's time. It's time for that change. That's what I'm getting from him. And you are being protected during these changes. So do not fear. And you might not see it, but these changes are they are very positive, okay? So just keep in mind, if something like that happens to you, like the scenarios I said, you lose a job, your rent goes up, changes in the household, job changes, or people going out of your life, or you taking out people, it's for the positive, okay? It's for your highest good is what they're telling me. I'm gonna pick, oh, I got already 2. Okay. All right, you guys. So this one says it's about my best self. This is an affirmation. I trust that when I'm doing what's best for me and being the happiest version of myself, the right sorts of relationships will appear in my life. That means I can let go of all of my worries about the future, knowing that my only job is to be happy in this moment. And we always get this funny little thing afterwards, while simultaneously attaining a cosmic level of enlightened awareness and total psychological self-actualizations. Ah, my best self. So this is what it is. Self-love, you guys. Being your best self. Preparing for this union when the masculine comes. Or when you reunite. Well, let me just put it that way, right? So you guys can build a stable foundation, okay? Being your best self, your happy self. Your job is to be happy. And levity. Laughter is the best legal medicine, and it looks like it's time for you to take a sweet hit of it. When someone annoys you or a plan goes awry, try finding something funny in there. And if you ever feel like the butt of the joke, remember that the only difference between someone laughing at you and someone laughing with you is that in the first version, you're not laughing. You always have the option, so opt to lighten up. It's legal in almost 200 countries. So laughter, you guys. Don't be so serious. Enjoy this journey. I know a lot of you are going through pain and things like that, but you will be looking back to this time and you might actually laugh at yourself because you are rising. You are rising into your true self, into this powerful self. So don't take it all so seriously right now, okay? And remember, you are being supported you will get your answered prayer. Your prayer will be answered, I promise you. You don't see it now, but you are. And you will go into this. So this is all about breakthroughs, positive breakthroughs, new beginnings, and prepping up. Okay? So when you come together, you're going to be in a stable mindset. You're going to be balanced. You are going to build that foundation that you are meant to build in this lifetime. Okay? In the comfort of each other and peace. Nurture. Because if you don't nurture yourself, right? Taking care of yourself, self-love, being your best self, then you can't attract that into your life. So make sure to focus on you, okay? And trust that when you're being your best self, you will manifest that relationship that you've always wanted, okay? I love you guys, and I wish you all many, many blessings. Take care, and make sure this coming week to do your energy work, to do healing work on yourself, release, take care of you, love yourself, okay? This is a very potent time to do that. It's like the perfect timing while the masculine also is going through their battle. Go through your own battle, release it all. Release it, okay? So you can be on and welcome this new beginning, this new positive beginning that's coming, you guys. There's breakthroughs, positive breakthroughs, okay? And this blood moon eclipse is like supercharged, okay? So make sure you do all that. I will talk to you all next time. Much love. Bye.